Good day, my name is Sky, and I appreciate you spending some study time with me. I'm here to help you make money in online poker by teaching you key strategies and getting you to take action. We're diving right into this one today, super short and sweet, because one of my students in our Poker Forge group coaching session the other day, he said something really important that is helping him right now avoid autopiloting. Now, if you've never heard that term, autopiloting is when you play online poker and you kind of don't give any thought to your decisions. You're not making reads. You're not devising exploits to use against your opponents. You're not looking at their HUD stats. You're basically just playing your 2 hole cards along with the board. So then you end up making rote plays. I got pocket aces, I'm going to 3-bet. Ace 5 suited, I'm going to 3-bet without considering any additional factors. I was a pre-flop open raiser, I got a C-bet 100%. This guy bet half pot on the river, I only have top pair, I got a call. And actually, quite often, you don't even think that in your head. All you think is, I got top pair, got a call. You don't even think about your opponent's bet size when you are autopiloting. So what my student said is he sets a timer for himself, a 30-minute timer. And no matter what, when that timer goes off, he ends the session. Or at a minimum, he sits out on his tables. He gives himself a few minutes break to revitalize his poker senses to get back into things, because he knows from personal experience that 30 minutes is about all the attention that he has right now. Hopefully he can build that attention over time to play for 40, 50, 1 hour, 2 hours long without needing a break. But he understands himself. He knows that he autopilots and maybe even allows distractions to kind of take place at about the 30-minute mark. And when he talked about that, it spurred an idea in me as well. See, here's the thing for me. Lately, I've been trying to play 1.5-hour sessions, but I've found that at about the 45-minute mark, I get a little distracted. Or maybe I look for things to distract myself, I guess I should say. I'll open up Google and go to email. Then I'll go to YouTube. Because my mind isn't fully focused, I look for things to occupy my thoughts instead of being focused on my opponents, their plays, their positions, their stack sizes, their bet sizes. So I've incorporated this idea into my own play since our last group coaching Q&A. Yesterday and today, I normally play early in the morning, so I set a 45-minute timer for myself on both days. And the interesting thing, on the first day, right at about 40 minutes before my timer went off, I found myself opening up email. And I went to YouTube. My timer went off and holy cow, I realized, whoa, I did what I don't want to do. I stopped the session, recentered myself in my poker thoughts, right? Took a little break, made some coffee, that kind of thing. And I came back and I played another 45-minute session, a bit more refreshed than how I ended that first session. And the same thing this morning happened. I found myself at about 35 minutes needing some kind of a distraction, so I actually ended up that one a little bit early. Now, I think my goal over the next few weeks will be to slowly elongate my sessions where I am focused. So for the next few days at least, I'll probably stick with that 45 minutes. But then after a few more days, I'll probably bump it up to 50 minutes with the goal of staying focused the entire time. Not getting distracted, but trying to make the best reads I can and the best plays against my opponents. And then if that ends up being successful for 2, 3, 4 days maybe, I'll bump it up to 55 minutes, then 60. The idea is, eventually, I want to get up to 90 minutes of straight, non-autopilot, non-robotic, focused play. So my challenge to you for today, and actually for the rest of this week, is think about in the past, think about when you're playing, when or maybe at what point in your session do you allow yourself to get distracted? When does your mind start to wander? 30 minutes in, 50 minutes in, maybe even just 15 minutes in. Whatever that point is, set a timer for yourself and purposefully take a break when that timer goes off. Put your mind to work on something else, doing some laundry, cleaning the kitchen, doing a little exercise. And then when you feel refreshed, come back to the table, restart that timer, and see if you can hit that same amount of time. Or maybe even up it by 5 minutes. The idea for myself with this, and I hope for you too, is that we can all train ourselves to stay focused, avoiding autopiloting longer with every week as time goes by. Like I said, I want to get to 90-minute straight focused sessions. Whatever your goal is, I hope you get there. But you'll probably only get there if you do some focused, dedicated work on this problem that you have. And hey, maybe take a little bit of comfort in the fact that I have the same kind of problem. Let's do this. Gambate!